What's up, YouTube? Huge shout out to Jagex, first of all, for letting me be a part of this iOS beta for old school RuneScape. Really stoked about how the game works. A lot of things are kind of difficult, and I'll get into that throughout the video. But what we're going to be doing today is testing out the boss mechanics of, I think his name is Galvek, the Dragon Slayer 2 boss. I just thought it was like a pretty unique piece of content that I could that I could kind of exploit during this iOS beta, and my account was just perfect in the right place in the quest line to go ahead and jump in. So I figured on my way to my quest point cape at 85 combat, I would try to beat this boss in kind of semi-welfare gear. I know I'm bringing a archer's ring in, which is kind of expensive, and blessed boots or whatever, but those are really the most expensive things I have. Barrow's gloves, so that's kind of like one of the bigger items that help me out a lot that maybe not everybody will have, but I think it's safe to say that if you're 85 combat and you have some decent gear, you can beat this boss for sure. I'm gonna first jump into some of my bigger complaints about the mobile version of old school RuneScape. Some of the really small things are hard to touch accurately. So small menus, like things that are just really small on the phone. I'm using an iPhone 7, not the Plus version, just the regular iPhone 7. And man, some of that stuff is really small. Like if you go to your bank and you try to scroll down and you have, like, you know, a nearly maxed out bank, you know, based on like 808 out of 808 items it is for me. It's really hard to like touch the scroll bar and bring it down. I know that's like a really unique thing, but you guys will totally know what I'm talking about whenever the game comes out, unless Jagex does something. And what I would suggest would be like some kind of swiping feature, but I know that's difficult because you want to be able to swap your items and stuff. So it's going to be a weird one for them to work with and figure out the best way to do it. But that was one of my first complaints right off the bat. Another thing that I noticed in the beta version, at least, was doing quests where you have to talk to somebody, or just talking to somebody in general. You have to actually click to continue. If you're like me, you're a huge fan of Slayer Music 1. Huge shout out Slayer Music 1. You've helped me so much in my RuneScape career. But you know, he says a lot, just keep pressing the space bar, and that's not really something that you can do on the iOS version of old school RuneScape, at least right now. And they might make it a bigger, you know, area that you can press, but yeah, navigating the text box sometimes is a little bit difficult. You'll notice that I have my chat box completely minimized for this because I did a lot of attempts and I kept accidentally opening my keyboard while I was trying to defeat Galvek and like dodge fireballs and stuff. Not a great time for your keyboard to get stuck up, and it's not that huge of a deal because you can hit done and it goes away. But still, one more thing, and I definitely got one hit by a few fireballs because of it. So I turned my chat box just all the way off. Yeah, you probably won't want to have your chat box on because it's up at the top, and that's kind of where he is. So, I mean, if you're watching this video as a guide to do this boss on your phone at 85 combat with welfare gear, I think the easiest thing for you to do is invest in a solid laptop with a mouse, because it's so much easier. This took me so many tries because you might see in this video I get notifications, and that messes with me because I have to like swipe them up. all kinds of weird stuff just because it's on a mobile device, and it might just be because, you know, we're so used to clicking really well because we're RuneScape players, you know, and you have to like kind of click well and accurately, or you kind of get one hit a lot by a lot of the scary scenarios in the game. Oh, as you can see in the, sorry, I'll go back to this video. Doing all right here in the third stage. Got a lot of food left, but man, if you're paying attention to this video, things go south for me pretty quick. I'll try not to give anything away, but I know I went from having really like stocked up on stuff to not really that much, probably because I'm using ruby bolts and not like proccing hundreds all the time whenever he gets down to lower health. But I get kind of messed up at the end of this fight. So yeah, navigating the chat box, back to navigating the chat box, pretty difficult, however manageable. I do have pretty large fingers and I'm using a pretty small phone, so that kind of goes with that. And also, oh shoot, I meant to talk about this as far as navigating the chat box goes. Dude, if you hit your ring wealth, or you know, or your skills necklace, or your glory, or whatever, and you like rub it from your inventory, not from your like equipment, because if you go from your equipment, it just brings up, you know, the right click dealio, so you're fine in that respect. But if you go in and try to teleport from your inventory, it brings it up in the chat box just like in the game, but you can't hit 1, 2, 3, 4 or whatever you were gonna hit. You have to like manually try and hit it, and I swear I've gone through twice as many teleportation jewelries just because I have large fingers, and I miss teleports so often, so frequently. So yeah, at this point in the fight, I'm getting pretty worried, but I also like know that he's so close on health. Like all it takes is me to get a couple good hits in. So I'm kind of like just biting my nails, you know, trying not to eat, trying to, you know, wait and just do all the mechanics perfectly and step the right times and stuff. But yeah, I wanted to show you guys what's coming up next in this video. It's insane. Yeah, I'm down to like a few HP, but he's all the way down to 144, and then I think I heard like a ruby proc or something because I was about to try and teleport out. Yeah, I hit him good, and he's at 91 health, and I've got how many pieces of food? I don't know, the voiceover thing is like covering it up. But yeah, I'm over here just hoping for the best, dodging the punches, rolling with the magic attacks, and then over here, oh, that was close. Got teleported and stuff. Sorry, it just gets so intense, so I want to like show it or whatever. Now he's down to what, 50 HP? So I'm like pooping my pants in my you know, chair. Oh, I'm actually in the living room sitting on the couch and stuff because it's on the phone. No biggie. He has 28 HP. I saw that, and then he regained 1. He's at 29, and then in a second, I'm like, oh man, I gotta teleport out. And then I see 28, but I thought that was it. So I'm like walking around. I have 10 HP. What the fuck am I doing? I'm about to die. And then I hit him the 2 and finish the quest. Oh man, most hyped I ever been out there. Whew, crazy. Heated just talking about it. Wow, man. Reliving that situation. It was only like 20 minutes ago. Still, whew, crazy. All right, so yeah, let's let this awesome quest finish up. You know, I had to check, make sure I did record that because I was freaking my balls off for real. Like if I didn't get that recorded, you know, I'm a tester. I'm an official tester for Jagex. You know, this is like my job. It's important. So just wait for it to show my ending health. It's insane. I think I pop up with 5 HP. Yeah, is that I don't even know because it's so small on my phone. Dude, alright, so yeah, let's talk about old school mobile. Really hard to see what you're doing. You kind of have to like press your face up against it. My phone gets pretty hot, and it's hard to click accurately. But yeah, check out this gear setup. Got the glory and the amulet slot out here. Archer's helm and some black D-hide. Whew, very well fair gear. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please rate and recommend. I'll be back soon. Maybe do some board kills. I really want that backpack. It looks pretty sick. But yeah, overall, cannot wait to start playing RuneScape on my computer again, because, dude, this is so difficult to play on your phone. It's going to be great for farm runs.